Hi, everybody. Welcome back for another Tarot Tea Time. I hope you guys are having a great week. And I thought that we could check in on Hailey and Justin Bieber because, as you guys probably know, a couple of weeks ago, Hailey had that health scare that was, it was a really big deal. Luckily, she's okay. But let's just check in on one of our favorite couples, see how their vibe is. Let's see what the update is on these two. Need a sip of my tarot tea before we get started. It's coffee today because Mama's got to get powered up. It's Aries season. I have a new podcast coming out this week all about Aries season, by the way. When it's posted, I'll put the link down below because you guys, this is the season when things are happening. But okay, back to Hailey and Justin. So first, let's check in on Justin. I think that he was probably even more traumatized than Hailey. I don't know. It was a bad situation for both, but he really did seem like it affected him. He's been speaking out about it. So let's see what his mindset is right now. How is he doing? How is he doing? Page of Wands. Okay, so he really is looking to the future right now. Let's get some more detail on why he's looking into the future at this moment. That's interesting. I mean, good. I guess he's not dwelling on the past. The World card, okay, changes that he wants to make in the future. A lot of the time, like a health scare or a major event can definitely inspire people to change things in the future, to realign their priorities, things like that. So let's see what else. What does this mean? Oh, we got two cards. They both came out. Okay, hold on. So these must be connected. Four of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. Four of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so Four of Swords is all about healing. And you would think that this is about Hailey based on, the fact that we're talking about her health scare. But you guys, because they came out together, I think that Spirit is actually communicating that Justin is healing his relationship to money right now. Queen of Pentacles energy with the Four of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to read this as he is reevaluating his work schedule and the way that he prioritizes money and making money in his life. Sometimes, it keeps him really busy. I think he ends up traveling more and not spending as much time with Hailey as he would like to. And this experience, you guys, has really led him to want to make the World card big changes in his life. It's kind of turned his world upside down, and he is wanting to heal his relationship with money, which I think is really, really good because I've done Justin's birth chart before, and I believe he has his North Node in Scorpio. So he's actually supposed to, in this life, one of his life missions is to learn that his worth and his value is more than the opposite sign of Scorpio, which is Taurus, what he can make, the money that he can generate, and to get into more of a Scorpio vibe, which is the vibe of spirituality and transcendence. So I think that this has really pushed him further toward his North Node purpose of being less materialistic and more in alignment with his spirituality and using money, as a resource, as something that is important, but not making money the number one thing in his life, making his career the number one thing in his life. And I think this is something that a lot of people have to learn. It's not just Justin, especially in that industry, So I think his priorities are realigning for the better. All right, let's get a card for Hailey. Whoa, that was a lot of energy. How does Hailey feel about all this? How does Hailey feel about Justin's desire to realign his life and switch his priorities up? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so Four of Pentacles, if you look at it in the upright, this is somebody who is like sitting on a suitcase with three pentacles on the ground and they're holding one in their hand. Pentacles is like money, resources, abundance. So this person is really disappointed. So this tells me that prior to this awakening that Justin's had, Hailey actually was really bothered with the lack of balance in their lives when it comes to how much, work and financial stability and the desire to have more, make more money was making her feel kind of emotionally impoverished. Like she wasn't feeling like all of her needs were being met. Like she definitely felt like there was too much emphasis on career and money. And the fact that we got this in the reverse means that she feels like this is coming into balance. So she's definitely noticing this. And let's get another card to describe it. But I believe this means that she's really on board. Yeah, I just got goosebumps on my cheeks. Okay, interesting. Let's get another card for Hailey's energy when it comes to this revelation, this change. Then we'll get a card for their relationship. Then we'll wrap up this tea because we got things to do and places to be, honey. Okay. The Sun card in the reverse. Okay, so this is, okay, this is a lot. So this is elaborating. Let me get another sip of my tarot tea. Clearly this has me speechless. Okay, the fact that this Sun card in the reverse elaborates upon this Four of Pentacles in the reverse means that she has been feeling really, really bothered by what's been going on. Again, yeah, goosebumps. Okay, reiterating what I said about that Four of Pentacles in the reverse, feeling like there needs to be more balance in their lives. The Sun card in reverse tells us that it was really affecting her happiness and her ability to experience joy. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. So all you have to do if you get a Sun card in the reverse is change one thing to flip it in the upright. So for things to come back into balance, this is not only a card telling us about what's happening, but it's also like an advice card for them. So I guess Spirit thinks that maybe they'll tune into the channel. Yeah, you guys, let me know. Hailey and Justin, I'll do a personal tarot tea reading for you. But all it takes is for them to continue to lean in. The advice is to like stay on this path. Basically, the advice is to stay on this path, to lean in to reprioritizing their relationship and their family above all else, above career, above financial interests, financial concerns, and that will create the joy and happiness that they both seek. Oh my gosh, Sun card. Okay, I love that for them. Let's get a card for their relationship. Let's do a past, present, future, but we'll do a quick one, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. All right, in the past, their relationship. Okay, Five of Cups in the reverse. We're getting so many reverse cards for them, and this is crazy because I shuffled this deck thoroughly. So this is really interesting. Five of Cups in the reverse, this is like saying that, you know, they were struggling in the past with looking at what they don't have versus what they do have. In this card, there are two cups behind this woman who's crying. These two cups are on the shelf. They're perfectly fine, intact. Cups are emotions and like positive feelings. And there are these three cups that are spilled that this person is focusing on. So they were definitely in a place of lack where there was a lot of emotional, there were good things happening, but they were more focused on where they wanted to fix things. Which again, you guys, I think that's typical, especially when you're younger and in a relationship. You just want everything to be perfect. But they were getting sidetracked and they were overly focusing on some of the problems and emotional issues and not realizing what they had to be grateful for. Okay, in the present, their relationship in the present. Okay, another reverse card. You guys, this is crazy. Six of Swords in the reverse. Six of Swords would be moving away from one situation in order to enter into a better situation. The fact that we have this in the reverse, that means that they could have at one point been considering, oh my gosh, don't come for me, you guys, with this tea. It's the tarot tea truth, all right? This is not from me, it's from the tea. Prior to this situation, they could have been going through a rocky time where it's possible that they may have eventually split up and thought that they needed to move on to a different relationship or a different situation in order to find their happiness. Now, we got this in the reverse, which tells us that in the present moment, that is no longer the case. They have realized that their happiness really is in this relationship, that Sun card reverse. So they really are working on their relationship right now. They are working on their happiness, their joy, their love, and really finding that fulfillment. So, okay, interesting. Now, in the future, what does the future hold for these two? the Nine of Wands in the reverse, you guys, you can't make this stuff up. So many reverse cards. This is crazy. But the Nine of Wands in the reverse, the Nine of Wands is someone who's like resting because they have, been through a tough time. It's like somebody who needs to take a moment to evaluate. It's just like take a deep breath. The fact that we have this card in the reverse means that they are going to have already, I think, experienced this energy of taking a step back. After doing that, they're going to be in a place where they're really ready to move forward in their lives. And that can mean a lot of things, you guys. That could mean babies. That could mean, I don't know, maybe going into a business together, maybe creating content together. Like, I don't know, but I do think that in the future, their relationship, their marriage, their family life is going to be something that is going to be at the top of both of their lists. And I think that we're going to see that in the public as well. It's going to become really obvious that they've made some major changes. Okay, well, we wish them the best of luck. That sounds amazing. I'm so happy that something tragic ended up bringing two people in love who are married, who have made that commitment to each other, closer together. I think that's beautiful and really important. I wish both of them the best. I know you guys do too. And let me know what you guys think below. What does your intuition tell you about Hailey and Justin, what their future holds? And do you agree with this tarot T reading? Do you think that it's brought them closer together? And can you see them potentially making changes and bringing their relationship to a different level? Let me know. The more we exercise our intuition, the better. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Be sure that you are subscribed and turn your notifications on because I do tarot tea times kind of randomly, but it's usually every couple of days, and I don't want you to miss out. It's not as fun when you have to reheat the tea. You know what I mean? You want to just have it brewed fresh. And if you guys have any requests, leave a comment below and let me know who you want to see the tarot tea on next. I do have quite a list that I've made, you guys, because there's a lot happening in Hollywood. All right, love you so much. Have a great rest of your day.